Today I am going to share how friendship used to grow my business. We have friends, we do a lot of fun with them. But do you think these friends is always with you at the time when you need it in your personal life or in business life also? I start with some example with my father friend who helped me to grow in my business. Somewhere in 1997 I start my own business, and that was a time where a Maharashtrian boy doing a business, it was something different. But after 3 years completing in my business, I feel that I need a own place, own office. कितने दिन तक रेंटल में रहूँगा? So I start searching the office, and the cost of that office is when we are here, say भाई अपने बस की बात नहीं है. So my father just speak with his friend who is a builder in Pune, and his childhood friend and very good friendship from say around last 30-40 years, they are good friend. So उन्होंने बोला कि क्या फर्क पड़ता है, लेना है ना, I am here. उसको बोलो कि तू ऑफिस ढूंढना शुरू कर, पैसे की भी चिंता मत कर, just start it. So I feel very good, at least okay, some enthusiasm I started, and I start finding few offices, and then my father again called कि okay, he shortlist 2-3 offices, how to go, because what we are planning कि initially the amount in cash we have to pay, that will take it from him, and then will go for bank loan. He said, you don't worry, I will be there, coming there, don't worry. So when we are going to the builder for final talk, he came, and he came with almost 15 lakhs cash in his bag, and said, you don't worry, we are going to finalize this deal. Unfortunately, that deal was not finalized, but another deal was finalized. So that is a breakthrough because of my father friend. He trust me, and my current office come into existence. The second, again, story of my father friend. In summer around 2002-2003, I got a MTDC approval, and that time everything was manual. And MTDC rule was that you had to keep some deposit, and then only you will get the booking. And it will use like a prepaid card. You book the some room, your amount will be deducted from your deposit. MTDC accreditation to मिल गया, but for the booking I had to keep some deposit. Again, MTDC asks at least 1 lakh rupees initially you had to keep the deposit. The same problem comes. And my one father friend come to my home to meet him. He's a retired government officer. And that time I was talking with one of my client, I will do the MTDC booking, just give me the advance amount, and my person will go to the MTDC office and he will make the booking for you. While listening all these things, he come to know that I am MTDC approved agent now. So he asked, what is the problem? Why this system you are following? He said, I have to keep some deposit to the MTDC office. So he asked, how much? I said, minimum 1 lakh. So then, after half an hour, he called me and said, okay, I will give you 1 lakh rupees by breaking my FD. But is it possible to you to give me that FD rate? Because I am a pensioner. I am depend on that money. I don't have a lot of money to give you, but definitely I will give you this money. And you do a time frame, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I will give it back to you. I say, okay. That time, in 2 days, he break his FD and send a check from Pune to Mumbai to me. So that is the second help from my father friend who trust me at that level when I was initially doing my businesses. Now in businesses also there are a lot of travel agents are there to whom you are meeting, who you are doing friendship. Now I am giving one example of my travel agent friend who is my senior in this industry. I booked one package for 2 girls for Bangkok, Malaysia and Singapore. And Thailand and Malaysia they are staying in a hotel, and Singapore they are staying in their uncle's home. But in Bangkok, they want to do the lot of shopping, and that two girls shop, spend the money like a water. इतना पैसा भाई कि कुछ जगह उनको पैसे कम पड़ गए. So my supplier there, he give some money, but finally on the final day, उन्होंने कुछ कार रेंट किया किसी से, and that $210 bill was there. The hotel will say कि we can't give that much amount because it's not through us. So money problem is there, and they have a ringgit and Singapore dollar with them. But taxi driver and that person said we want either dollar or Thai baht. So they call me how to, because tomorrow morning we are leaving and he is asking the money. So I called my senior friend Jagat Mehta, who is also our premium BNI member, in night around 8:30 to 9 o'clock, and asked, can you help me? Because I know he is a lot of diamond merchants client. This is the situation. So you wait for 10-15 minutes. After 30 minutes he called me and say, hey, tell that girl to go to this hotel and meet so and so person. He is my client, he is right now at airport, and I had already informed him to give $210 to that girl. And tell him that Jagat Mehta had sent it to me. So next day morning that girl went to that hotel, and that was a very old person, and he said, okay, $210 चाहिए ना, I will give it to you. उसने पूछा कि बेटी लेकिन ये $210 ही क्यों चाहिए? तो लगे ऐसे ऐसा टैक्सी का बिल हो गया, we use it lot, ऐसा ऐसा शॉपिंग किया. तो उसने पूछा और शॉपिंग करना है क्या? Can you have require more money? It's my luck that girl don't ask more money. Will kill me. So at that moment, it's great moment for me because that parents of that girl was very happy. Even initial level, I do everything, but last moment, which is a critical moment. Otherwise, that taxi driver will not allow them to leave this country. So that is the third experience that helps me and build my credibility. And the fourth example I am now giving is our own BNI member. Rohit Godkar, you know everyone. In this May, you cannot assume what is my situation at that time. I was in Kashmir. My another cousin was not in town, Vinod, who comes as my substitute, and my vehicle broke down at Ratnagiri. And it was a severe problem. And even Rohit was not in town. But my driver called Rohit person, this is the situation. It's in the night, somewhere around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So if you don't worry, I will manage with our Ratnagiri Bosch workshop. He informed them, not only informed them, tried to send some parts from here. My person went there at night. They examine and say, okay, you have to wait for 1 day because that rack is already damaged, so it's not going to repair. Then again I called Rohit person and he sent a rack from here to, he arranged a rack and my person take that rack to Ratnagiri. That time my client was there and it is not possible to take that vehicle from Ratnagiri to here. If I take that vehicle from Ratnagiri to here, it's cost me at least 25 to 30,000 only for towing. And that loss, it was a huge loss because in that transit 2 to 3 days was lost. And in the season, the vehicle booking was continuously booked for almost 15-20 days. So this is the friendship that you help everywhere. So trust on your friends, somewhere, sometime, not only for fun, but for your business. And particularly when you are in trouble, it's always help, which help build your credibility and a branding.